Right now, Geminis, you are at a bit of a crossroads where every decision that you make is crucial and pivotal to the next point of your journey, right? And so you want to make sure that you are making all of the right moves and you are consulting the right people to get the right information. Otherwise, you just might end up fucked. All right? Want to get into it? I feel like I need something. You tried to fight, but you my brain is racing for clarity. My heart is racing for clarity. What's going on, y'all? It is Scott Santana, but my name is Aubrey. Okay, it is Aubrey. All right, so we are here for a reading for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Okay, keep in mind that this is a general reading, that this may or may not resonate. Okay, but do also understand that I do personal readings. So if you would like something a little bit more personal, a little bit more of a deep dive into your life, you can definitely head over to my description box. Okay, you can find my number there below so that you can go ahead and reach out to me for a personal reading. Right now, they are 50% off. Okay, so readings are 150. Take advantage of it. That deal is only lasting until next Thursday at midnight. All right. So definitely make sure that you take advantage of that. All of that information is on screen and in the description box below. But to this urgent message, right? Real quick, real straight to the point. Gemini's, it's a lot going on, right? It's a lot going on. And I feel like you are at a bit of a crossroads in your life where you're not really listening to your gut. You're not really listening to your intuition. And it's kind of like the spotlight is on you, especially given that this weekend there is going to be a new moon that is happening within your first house. So it's all about who you are, who you've become, and this new path that you're setting on, right? Having a new moon within your first house means that like your identity is changing, something about your identity, right? It could be the way that you present yourself to the world. It could be as simple as you getting a new haircut, a new hair color. It could be, you starting a new relationship. So now, you're not just a person in the world, a single person, but now you become a girlfriend, you become a wife, you become a husband, right? Um, it could be you starting a new job and now you're known as somebody that is employed, but like something about your image, something about your identity is changing this weekend. And we need to make sure that it's aligned to who you are and where it is that you need to go, right? Because there is a bit of fear here. And I feel like it's stemming from the fact that you're not truly listening to your gut and truly listening to your intuition and following the guidance that spirit has for you, right? So the overall message here that we have is higher power. Okay. And this speaks to conscious contact with a higher power. This is the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. This reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. So at this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there's a plan for your life more wondrous than you would ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. Right. And so that's kind of where we are with it, right? Because we also have the Seven of Cups that clarifies that. So it's like there's multiple different avenues, right? Multiple different avenues of, you know, ways in which you could go, right? And so there's multiple different gifts. So Seven of Cups, usually indicates that you could be a dreamer who is both excited and also afraid of the things that you see in your subconscious, right? You know what I mean? Maybe this could be like a lot of potential partners, that you could partner with when it comes to a relationship, right? Like you feel like, okay, I want to get back into the dating world. There's so many potential suitors that you could date. There's so many potential different job offers that you could take. It's just like you got to narrow it down and find what best suits you, right? What is connected to your highest God, your highest soul. That is one of the reasons, actually, the main reason why I call this channel Aligning Souls, because I'm just here to align you to your highest God, your highest everything, your highest soul, right? And so you want to make sure that the opportunities that are presented to you, there is going to be smoke and mirrors. There are going to be things that are low vibrational and not meant for you. And then there will be the golden opportunities that will ultimately lead you to better. But in order to tap into that and truly connect with what it is that is of your highest good and your highest purpose, you first have to be connected to the divine, right? You have to be listening. You have to be paying attention to the messages that they are trying to send to you, right? So your prosperity message that we have is truth be told. And this is actually like the third or fourth time that I've gotten this today. Everyone seems to be getting it. The collective message that I did, that was a message that came out, that oracle came out during then as well. Like right now, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors that is being lifted away, cleared away, a lot of truths that are being exposed, and people are really starting to like find out, some shocking secrets. And a lot of it is going to be on a collective global level, and a lot of it is going to be on a personal level. And so for you, it's like, this is honesty. This is accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity, or communication rather, right? So for you, are you willing to do whatever it takes to experience the prosperous life you desire? If you want to be an artist, do you make your art a priority? Okay. If you want to be a healer, do you set time aside to learn new things to help you serve? A writer must write and a singer must sing. Being true to your calling is essential to moving forward. So there is another oracle message here too. It's time to have a look at the real, hard, honest truth about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about prosperity, about your relationship to money, to compensation, and to meaningful work. Ask yourself, what is true for me? And you will find the key to abundance, right? And then clarifying that, we have the strength card. So it's like, do you even believe in yourself, right? Like there are these opportunities that are arising, but like, that's why I keep telling you guys, like throughout all of these videos, throughout the collective message, I keep saying you have to do the work, right? You have to get on your shit before shit gets on you. Because if you don't, it's so easy to look and think that, because listen, baby, once you're stuck in shit long enough, like you don't even realize, because it doesn't even stink anymore, right? And so if you haven't done the work, if you haven't cleared away any negative energies or any attachments that don't belong, you're gonna think that, oh, everything must be aligned for me, this is all good. And it's like, no, because once you start to vibrate higher, then you realize that, oh, that shit is of a different frequency that I'm no longer tapped into, and I no longer want to be a part of, because it drains me and keeps me down. But as long as you're being kept down, you don't even realize that there's a potential to go up. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, that's why you have to do that work. That's why you have to believe in yourself. That's why you have to, understand that, yes, you can walk along the divine path and you can have whatever opportunities and whatnot. But like, you have to be honest that you are keeping yourself back. This is about self accountability, right? Because for your protection message, we have observer. And so, observer observer speaks to perspective. This is objectivity. This is neutral observation from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are their only reality, right? So there's times when you need a distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. And now is one of those times that, this is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring, right? So for your protection message, do you ever think that sometimes your life options are suction cupped to your face and you can't see beyond yourself? There's a big world out there, a multitude of potential realities that you're unable to perceive at the moment. So you're a little stuck. It's time to get advice from someone you trust, someone who has a better perspective on your circumstances. Other points of view are needed now before you move forward. Take heart. A beautiful vista is waiting for you to drink it in. You just need a little help widening your scope beyond your small self and clarifying that we have the Four of Pentacles, right? Which speaks a lot to, holding on or grudges, or like just like being afraid to release something. And it's like, it's almost like you're scared to release who you are into the world for fear of not being accepted. That's really what it is. It's like you're coming into your own, or you're transforming into something, and it's almost like either you're protecting yourself from like a new life, a new way of relating to others, and it's just like, listen, I've done a lot of work on myself. I don't want anybody to hurt the new me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or like, I'm scared to go out there and try to date again because I've been hurt. I've been da, 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 right? But it's like, once you connect to spirit, you'll know in your heart, in your gut, like what is right for you. So it kind of takes that pressure away, kind of takes that fear away, because it's just like, when it's right, it's right. When it's right, it's right. And when you know, right? But you have to be in a place to where awareness and accountability can even come into play for you to be able to understand, okay, this is for me. But when you're not, again, you're more susceptible to, because you're more vulnerable. And so you end up getting hurt because you're desperate for love, or you're desperate to hurry up and make a quick buck and quick cash. And that, like when you're desperate in those situations, things tend to happen. You end up getting heartbroken. You end up getting fired just as quickly as you were hired. Like, things end up happening. But like once you get to a place where you release that fear and you trust in spirit and you've done the work, there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. You know, all of the fluff, because that's really all that it is. It could be 1,000 opportunities in front of you, but once you've done the work and you're connected, all of that fluff goes away, and then a shining light will come down on what's actually meant for you, and you'll know. You'll just intuitively be guided towards it, and you'll intuitively know that it's gonna do the best for you, right? So that's pretty much the message. Definitely make sure that you go to the description box and shoot me a text if you want to book a personal reading. Again, this is general. So if you want a personal reading, figuring out what's going on with you and the tea that's going on in your life, honey, definitely make sure you shoot me a text. Okay, take advantage of the fact that the personal readings are 50% off right now. Personal alignment readings, 30-minute readings, okay, for $150. Shoot me a text and we'll get it going. All right. So I love each and every one of y'all. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. So before I let y'all go, make sure that you head on over to patreon.com/Alana Souls for extended readings and exclusive videos. Members also receive major discounts and savings on personal readings. And speaking, tell me what you